Hello, everyone. It's Anita here from Guided by Essence. Today, we're going to talk about codependency, and we're going to look at the truth about codependency and how to be free from it. Okay, so just give me a second. I'm going to tune in and just see what the universe wants to share about that. What's the truth about codependency? So what I'm seeing, the first thing I'm seeing is that it's when you're dependent on another person for love or for something that you believe is outside of yourself, and you create this attachment. And so I'm seeing cords between you. I'm seeing like two people as an example, but there are like attachments and cords between the two of you because you each depend on the other for love or for approval or for validation or for something. So it's this dependent relationship. And this really it starts when we're young as children. And like if you're in a dynamic with a parent or someone who you depend on for love and affection, and you're taught like codependent ways rather than independent or interdependent, where you're both independent and then you come together in love, in that celebration and in that relationship. So it comes from childhood, and it's thinking and believing that something is outside you that you need to fill a void within. But the truth is, there is no void within, that you're whole and complete as you are. You are the universe. You are expansive aliveness. And so there's nothing that you're needing from outside you to complete you. You have everything within yourself to live an abundant, happy, fulfilling life. And if you want to break free from that dynamic, it's about seeing the truth of who you are, that you're self-sufficient and you are independent of anything external to you. And it's about keeping focused on that relationship with your source within you, with your true self, with your soul, and the well-being that's within you. And allowing that to express itself out and taking or filling yourself up from within, and that you have more to give. So breaking that whole dynamic, if that's what you want to do, is about seeing yourself as whole and complete as you are. And I know there are so many different things in that dynamic and relationship that we could look at. But I just wanted to share some truth about codependency and codependent relationships. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everything that we go through, we're growing through as well. And it's all part of our evolution. So if you do feel that you're codependent or you're in a relationship where there's codependency, then that's perfect. We're growing and we're always evolving. And if it's something that you're wanting to move away from and evolve out of, then it's about breaking free from those attachments where you see where you're dependent on someone else or something else to feel what you believe is a void within you. And there as well, it's like in that relationship, we're drawing on insecurities in the other person rather than seeing ourselves as whole and complete and coming together in that wholeness. We come together as two people who believe they're incomplete, and so we play and feed into each other's insecurities, and so that's where dysfunction can arise because we're not coming from the truth of who we are. So once we see ourselves as whole and complete, then we can see the other person as whole and complete, and they themselves will see themselves as whole and complete, and then there's a healthy, fulfilling relationship that blossoms and comes from that wholeness from within. Okay, I hope this helps, and sending lots of love.